Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? It's fun food for kids with Miss Eileen.
Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? It's fun food for kids with Miss Eileen. Boop.
Hello there. Welcome to Fun Food for Kids with Miss Eileen. Today we are going to make an apple in a cup snack. Okay. This is perfect for any time. A substitute for apple pie if you want. Great for the holidays. I have it in a nice clear glass, so it is nicely displayed. And I have, if you look at the top, it's a garnish, just a special, a simple word, meaning that you're dressing it up a little bit. That is cinnamon and sugar. Now, to make it, what you are going to need is some graham crackers, some apple pie filling, and some cinnamon and sugar. That's basically it. I have my cup. I'm going to take one of the graham crackers and place it in a Ziploc bag. Now with this, I'm going to use my rolling pin, and I'm going to crush this.
That looks fun.
If you have, it is fun. If you have a food processor, you can put the graham cracker in the food processor. Other than that, you can just
This looks funner if you have any hidden aggressions.
You can. And now I'm just going to pour that 1 graham cracker is going to go into the bottom of the cup.
That's a nice amount.
Isn't that? Now what you can do with another cup, you're just going to use it and pack it down a little bit. Okay? Just hit it a little bit.
This is a very smashy treat.
This is. Gets out all that frustration. So now, after you have this, you're going to take your apple pie filling. Now, what I did, because the apples were slices, I cut the slices up. Okay? And you're going to take a couple of spoonfuls and place them into your cup. Then after that, what I did forget to mention is, now if you want to make these in advance, you can make this in advance and keep this in the refrigerator. Okay. Otherwise, if you're ready to serve, you can do one of two things. You can use a dollop of Cool Whip.
What does dollop mean?
A dollop is a big spoonful.
Okay.
Okay. Or if you have a decorating bag with a large tip, you can use a large tip and make the swirl.
Okay.
Okay. So here I can show you, like, this is a small dollop, and you would just take it and put the dollop on.
Just plop it right on top.
Okay, so other than that, if you want to do it with the tip, you can squeeze it and just make a little swirl.
That's cute.
And then for your garnish, how many of you like the cinnamon sugar toast?
Me.
Same thing. Love cinnamon and sugar toast. What you do for that, it's 3 tablespoons of sugar to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and you mix that up. So I'm just going to take a small spoonful and sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar on the top as my garnish. And there you have your snack.
Yum, Miss Eileen.
Fun Food for Kids is brought to you today in part by electricity. And also by some sort of internet connection. And by a grant from Point Pleasant, Ohio.
Okay, we're back now from commercial. So what I'm going to read while you enjoy your apple pie in a cup, I'm going to read The Apple Pie That Papa Baked by Lauren Thompson. This is the pie warm and sweet, that Papa baked. Look, she woke up. She can smell the aroma of the pie. And she runs out of the house to see Papa. These are the apples, juicy and red, that went in the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. This is the tree, crooked and strong, that grew the apples, juicy and sweet, that went in the pie, juicy and warm, that Papa baked. These are the roots, deep and fine, that fed the tree, crooked and strong, that grew the apples, juicy and red, that went in the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. This is the rain, cool and fresh, that watered the roots, deep and fine, that fed the tree, crooked and strong, that grew the apples, juicy and red, that went in the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. These are the clouds, heaped and round, that dropped the rain, cool and fresh, that watered the roots, deep and fine, that fed the tree, crooked and strong, that grew the apples, juicy and red, that went in the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. This is the sky, wide and fair, that carried the clouds, heaped and round, that dropped the rain, cool and fresh, that watered the roots, deep and fine, that fed the tree, crooked and strong, that grew the apples, juicy and red, that went in the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. This is the sun, fiery and bright, that lit the sky, wide and fair, that carried the clouds, heaped and round, that dropped the rain, cool and fresh, that watered the roots, deep and fine, that fed the tree, crooked and strong, that grew the apples, juicy and red, that went in the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. This is the world, blooming with life, that spins with the sun, fiery and bright, that lights the sky, wild and fair, that carries the clouds, heaped and round, that drops the rain, cool and fresh, that waters the roots, deep and fine, that feeds the trees, crooked and strong, that grows the apples, juicy and red, that goes in the pies, warm and sweet, that Papa bakes. This is the pie, warm and sweet, that Papa baked. For me, and for you.
That was a sweet story, Miss Eileen.
Wasn't that a sweet story?
It was.
So I want to thank you so very much, and our next Fun Food for Kids will be on December 12th. I hope you will join me.
Bye, Miss Eileen. See you next time.
Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? Who's in the kitchen with Eileen? It's Fun Food for Kids with Miss Eileen.